I'm a princess tonight.
Of course it happened. I think this is a reflection of how, like, just...
Oh my God.
You know, I don't want to fake apologize. You know, I was very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
Look, this show has allowed all kinds of people to come on. People we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
I just leave. I go home. I go home to my life, and I take care of my cat and do all the stuff.
Whoopi Goldberg, actress, activist, and co-host of The View, has reportedly fled the country amid shocking headlines involving none other than Elon Musk. The buzz? An alleged $80 million lawsuit filed by the billionaire tech mogul that has social media in an uproar. The drama has escalated to the point where rumors of Whoopi escaping the legal firestorm have taken on a life of their own. The internet is ablaze with speculation, screenshots, blurry sighting photos, and a flurry of online commentary. People are asking, did Musk finally strike back at Hollywood critics? Is Whoopi actually in hiding? Or is this the biggest media stunt of the year? The story is twisting faster than a Netflix drama, and even without official confirmation, the court of public opinion is already in session. Whether you believe it or not, one thing's certain. This situation is stirring major controversy. It blends Hollywood, politics, tech power, and online misinformation into a storm so intense it's impossible to look away. So let's dive into how a meme-worthy lawsuit turned into a cultural wildfire and why people think Whoopi Goldberg really left the US. Let's start with the key players. Whoopi Goldberg is a household name, known for her decades-long career in entertainment and her fiery opinions on The View. She's never been shy about calling out public figures, especially those in politics or tech. Her commentary often lands with applause, but occasionally with backlash. And this time, the backlash is coming from someone with some serious legal firepower. On the other side, we have Elon Musk, the richest man on Earth, owner of X, formerly Twitter, and someone who doesn't just disrupt industries, but also public discourse. Musk has never taken kindly to media attacks or celebrity jabs, and he's shown before that he's not afraid to clap back in court. His history with the press and entertainment personalities has always been tense, and when his name comes up on The View, it's rarely in a flattering light. This all came to a head when rumors began to circulate that Musk had filed an $80 million defamation lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg after one particularly heated segment on The View. While the legal action remains unconfirmed and largely sourced from satirical sites, the internet didn't wait for receipts. Suddenly, the idea of Musk going after Whoopi became a cultural talking point that no one could ignore. The supposed lawsuit centers around a claim that Whoopi made defamatory remarks about Elon Musk's leadership, behavior, and influence over free speech platforms. In that viral segment, she allegedly criticized Musk's handling of X, questioning his motives and accusing him of contributing to the breakdown of civil discourse. It was fiery, passionate, and very on brand for Whoopi, but apparently a step too far for Musk, according to the rumor mill. The fake news story, which began on a satire site, claimed that Musk was suing Whoopi for $80 million, citing reputational damage and defamation. This quickly spiraled out of control, as lesser-known blogs and content creators began repeating the claim without citing the source. What started as parody became fact in the minds of thousands, especially among audiences already polarized by politics, media bias, and celebrity culture. But the alleged lawsuit wasn't just about money. It was about power, about a billionaire using legal might to silence a critic, and a celebrity icon standing her ground against one of the most influential men in the world. Whether real or fake, the story tapped into something deeper: the growing tension between tech leaders and the Hollywood elite, and the role of public figures in shaping or disrupting narratives. As the story exploded online, people didn't just react, they took sides. Conservative influencers rallied behind Musk, celebrating the idea of someone finally holding Whoopi accountable. Meanwhile, fans of Goldberg defended her right to speak freely, pointing out Musk's tendency to retaliate against critics and how easily satire is taken as truth in the current media climate. Social media became the battleground for what many saw as a symbolic war. Even though credible sources like Snopes and PolitiFact came forward to label the story as false, the damage was already done. The satirical origin didn't stop thousands of users from spreading the rumor. And when you mix political polarization with viral headlines and a controversial celebrity like Whoopi, the result is chaos. Suddenly, people weren't debating if the lawsuit was real, they were debating if it should be real. Meanwhile, Whoopi's recent absences from The View added more fuel to the fire. She's taken time off before, sometimes for health reasons, sometimes for filming projects, but the timing couldn't have been worse. People started connecting dots that didn't exist, claiming she had vanished or was on the run. Her silence was interpreted as guilt, and her travel plans, likely normal, were seen as a political move. The viral moment came when tabloid-style posts flooded TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook with headlines like "Breaking Whoopi Flees" and "Goldberg Goes Underground." Grainy images, likely from a vacation or unrelated appearance, were repurposed to fit the narrative. People swore she'd been spotted in Canada, the Caribbean, even South Africa. Whether any of it was true didn't seem to matter. The internet had already made up its mind. Even AI-generated deepfakes started popping up, showing a teary Whoopi in a courtroom or giving a farewell speech. It was pure digital chaos, the kind of wildfire that spreads without smoke or fire. And yet, it felt real enough to trend on Twitter, now X, dominate YouTube thumbnails, and become a topic on countless talk shows and podcasts. This was the story's peak. A fictional lawsuit led to a real reaction. A parody turned into a public crisis, and Whoopi, knowingly or not, became the face of the growing divide between satire and reality, between celebrity commentary and tech power. Whether she actually fled or not became irrelevant. The drama had already taken hold of the public's imagination. To recap, no, Elon Musk has not filed an $80 million lawsuit against Whoopi Goldberg. The story originated from a satirical article that spiraled out of control. But even though the lawsuit isn't real, the reaction to it very much is. People believed it because it fit into their preconceived narratives. And that speaks volumes about where we are in 2025. Whoopi's real-life absences and personal choices were twisted into evidence of guilt. Musk's history with critics made the fictional lawsuit plausible. The internet filled in the blanks, and suddenly, a fake story had more impact than some real ones. It's a case study in how fast misinformation spreads, and how hard it is to put the genie back in the bottle. At the center of it all are two people who symbolize very different parts of American culture. One, a billionaire tech disruptor with a loyal fan base. The other, a beloved Hollywood veteran known for bold opinions. Whether they ever face off in court or not, their names will now be linked in the online rumor mill, maybe forever. What do you think about all this? Was this just a ridiculous internet hoax or a reflection of deeper truths about media, influence, and celebrity power? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We want to know whose side you're on and how you feel about Musk versus Goldberg. And hey, if you're as hooked on wild celebrity stories as we are, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. We've got more jaw-dropping breakdowns coming your way. See you in the next one.